The 2024 U.S. presidential election concluded with a resounding victory for the Democratic Party, with Governor X securing the presidency. This outcome ushers in a new era for economic policy, poised to reshape the nation's financial landscape. Governor X's campaign heavily emphasized strengthening social safety nets, investing in renewable energy, and promoting equitable economic growth. These priorities suggest a significant departure from the previous administration's focus on tax cuts, deregulation, and fossil fuel promotion. The election results reverberate beyond American borders, impacting global trade dynamics and financial markets. The new administration's economic agenda is being closely watched by world leaders and investors alike. As Governor X prepares to take office, understanding the potential ramifications of their economic policies becomes paramount. This essay delves into the anticipated changes, analyzing their impact on the average citizen and the nation's overall economic well-being. The shift in economic policy is expected to be significant. The new administration's focus on social safety nets and renewable energy represents a clear departure from the previous administration's priorities. This shift has sparked debate among economists and policymakers, with some predicting a period of economic growth and others expressing concerns about potential inflation or market volatility. The following sections will delve deeper into specific policy changes and their potential implications. Tax reforms often serve as a cornerstone of any new administration's economic agenda. Governor X's campaign pledged to overhaul the tax code, providing relief for middle-class families while asking corporations and high earners to pay their fair share. This suggests a move towards a more progressive tax system. Such a system aims to reduce income inequality and generate revenue for social programs. The proposed changes are in stark contrast to the tax cuts enacted by the previous administration. These cuts primarily benefited corporations and wealthy individuals, contributing to a widening wealth gap. The new administration argues that their tax reforms will create a fairer system while stimulating economic growth from the bottom up. However, critics express concerns about potential negative impacts on businesses and investment. The proposed tax reforms include increasing the capital gains tax, introducing a wealth tax on the top 1%, and expanding the earned income tax credit. These changes are designed to generate revenue for investments in education, infrastructure, and clean energy. The administration argues that these investments will create jobs, boost economic growth, and address climate change. Trade policies represent another area of potential significant change under the new administration. Governor X has expressed skepticism towards some of the previous administration's trade deals. These deals were often criticized for prioritizing corporate interests over American jobs and environmental standards. The new administration has signaled a commitment to negotiating trade agreements that benefit American workers and uphold environmental regulations. This approach marks a departure from the previous administration's protectionist stance, which relied heavily on tariffs. While tariffs can protect domestic industries in the short term, they often lead to higher prices for consumers and retaliatory tariffs from other countries. The new administration's focus on fair trade agreements aims to promote American exports while ensuring that trade benefits all Americans, not just a select few. The new administration's trade agenda will likely focus on strengthening ties with traditional allies, engaging in multilateral trade agreements, and promoting labor and environmental standards in trade deals. This approach reflects a belief in the importance of international cooperation and a rules-based trading system. The administration aims to leverage trade to create jobs, promote economic growth, and address global challenges like climate change. The future of work was a central theme in the 2024 election, with both candidates offering contrasting visions. As we move forward, understanding these visions and their implications is crucial for navigating the evolving landscape of employment and economic growth. Governor X's campaign emphasized the need to invest in infrastructure, education, and clean energy. These investments are not just about building physical structures or generating power, they represent a commitment to creating a sustainable and resilient economy. Infrastructure development includes modernizing transportation systems, expanding broadband access to rural areas, and upgrading public facilities to meet the demands of a growing population. These sectors are seen as key drivers of future economic growth and job creation. The technology industry in particular is poised to revolutionize the way we work, with advancements in artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation. These technologies have the potential to increase productivity and efficiency, but they also raise important questions about the future of jobs and the skills required to thrive in this new environment. The administration plans to create millions of new jobs through these investments, while also ensuring that workers have the skills and training needed to succeed in the 21st century economy. Vocational training programs and partnerships with educational institutions will play a critical role in this effort. By providing workers with the tools they need to adapt to changing job requirements, the administration aims to build a workforce that is both versatile and resilient. This vision contrasts with the previous administration's focus on deregulation and tax cuts as a means to stimulate job growth. While deregulation can reduce barriers for businesses and encourage investment, it can also lead to unintended consequences, such as reduced protections for workers and the environment. Tax cuts, on the other hand, can provide immediate financial relief, but may not address underlying structural issues in the economy. While these policies did lead to a period of low unemployment, critics argue that they primarily benefited corporations and wealthy individuals, while doing little to address issues like wage stagnation and income inequality. The growing disparity between the rich and the poor has become a pressing concern, with many calling for more equitable economic policies that ensure all citizens can share in the nation's prosperity. The new administration's approach aims to create an economy that works for everyone, not just those at the top. This includes implementing policies that promote fair wages, protect workers' rights, and support small businesses. By fostering an inclusive economic environment, the administration hopes to create a more balanced and sustainable growth model. The new administration's employment policies will likely include raising the minimum wage, expanding access to affordable healthcare, and investing in workforce training programs. Raising the minimum wage is seen as a crucial step in reducing poverty and improving the standard of living for low-income workers. Expanding access to healthcare ensures that all workers can maintain their health and productivity, while workforce training programs help individuals acquire the skills needed for high-demand jobs. These policies are aimed at creating an environment where all Americans have the opportunity to succeed. By addressing the root causes of economic inequality and providing support for those who need it most, the administration seeks to build a more just and equitable society. This includes targeted initiatives for marginalized communities such as women, minorities, and people with disabilities, who often face additional barriers to employment and economic advancement. The administration argues that by investing in workers and creating a more equitable economy, the nation will be better positioned for long-term economic growth and prosperity. This vision is not just about immediate job creation, but about laying the foundation for a future where all citizens can thrive. By prioritizing education, innovation, and inclusivity, the administration aims to build a resilient economy that can adapt to changing global dynamics and technological advancements. Clean energy investments are a key component of this strategy. By transitioning to renewable energy sources, the administration aims to reduce the nation's carbon footprint, create new industries, and generate sustainable jobs. This shift not only addresses environmental concerns, but also positions the country as a leader in the global green economy. Public engagement and community involvement are also central to the administration's approach. By involving citizens in the decision-making process, the administration hopes to create policies that reflect the needs and aspirations of all Americans. This participatory approach ensures that economic strategies are grounded in the realities of everyday life and have broad-based support. Innovation hubs and tech startups are expected to play a significant role in the future of work. These spaces foster creativity, collaboration, and entrepreneurship, driving economic growth and job creation. By supporting these ecosystems, the administration aims to cultivate a culture of innovation that can respond to emerging challenges and opportunities. Ultimately, the goal is to create a future where everyone has the opportunity to succeed and contribute to the nation's prosperity. By investing in people, communities, and sustainable industries, the administration envisions a more inclusive and resilient economy. This vision requires a collective effort, with government, businesses, and citizens working together to build a better future for all. As we navigate the future of work, it is essential to remain adaptable and forward-thinking. The challenges and opportunities ahead will require innovative solutions and a commitment to equity and sustainability. By embracing these principles, we can create an economy that not only grows but also uplifts and empowers every individual. The future of work is not just about jobs, it's about building a society where everyone can thrive. This includes creating safe and vibrant communities, ensuring access to quality education, and fostering a sense of belonging and purpose. By focusing on these broader goals, we can create a future that is not only prosperous but also just and inclusive for all.